What is going on, cousins? It's me, your boy AJ Red. I'm back again with another video. Listen, if this is your first video, please go ahead now and hit that subscribe button so that when I upload these videos or go live, you can be one of the first ones to receive it and jump into the comment section and let me know what you thought about the video, my opinion, and shit, whatever the video was about. And also, always remember to hit that thumbs up button. That helps the channel a lot. We're trying to grow. This is the year of growth, 2025. Also, with that being said, make sure to share these damn videos. Share them with somebody else. I see y'all starting to come back slowly but surely. But let's do this. Let's do this. Y'all acting like I'm asking y'all for money for the family reunion or some shit. I'm not asking you for your food stamp card. I'm not asking you for a couple of dollars out your pocket. Although if you choose to give them, I mean, shit. And bless a brother, I wouldn't be upset about it. But anyway, that's not what I'm asking you for. Share the channel, watch the videos, and let me know what you think about the topics. Um, all right. So with all that out the way, as you can tell now, um, with my current background, you can tell where I'm kind of headed with this. If not, then for you slow cousins, let me tell your ass what's going on. So I know y'all been watching uh social media because that's all your ass do is sit at home, suck your crab knuckles, after you done probably worked your job, holler at them kids and shit. You on Instagram and all that different stuff, then TikTok and all that. And some of y'all that watch the news, y'all still know the same shit. Y'all might be saved and sanctified when it's Sunday morning, but I know what y'all nasty ass be doing on Saturday night. If I don't know, y'all know. I got a pretty good idea. But bottom line is, y'all have seen this circulating on the social media sites. Basically, the controversy and the backlash that Lizzo is getting now that she has decided to go from a full-figure gal over here to hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? Um, People are saying that it's crazy how how she could have been this size over here and be singing and talking, giving all these speeches about body positivity as a big girl, but now all of a sudden she's went into hiding, because y'all know after she had done talked about that woman saying that woman ate her damn food that's supposed to be delivered it, and that little woman come out and talking about everybody was threatening her and things like that. And come to find out the woman ain't did no such things, and a couple of other things that happened. Y'all know she said she was just gonna take her money and go into hiding and just leave us the fuck alone. And so that's kind of what she did. But when she came back with a whole different, everything. And so people are just wearing her ass out in the social blogs about how is it you could have told all these big girls like Big Dang and some of these other girls that are out here on the heavy side that are okay with themselves and living in the skin that they're in and being comfortable and okay with that. All of a sudden now, bitch, after telling everybody, the whole world, it's okay to be a heavy girl and you still can make it in the world and still be who you are and be comfortable and confident in that skin. And now how dare you take your big ass into hiding, and stop fooling with all the buffets and shit, stop coming down to the big girl meetings, and shit, maybe cut the potato chips out, maybe stop, 8 meals a day, 8-course meals, 8 times a day, eating shit that you ain't supposed to be sometimes even eating in order to get to be that size. Now, y'all probably sitting there laughing, talking about, here you go again, talking about big people. No, F that. F that. Okay, we're talking about this. When I tell you I'm talking about a topic, we're talking about this. Now, the shit can go abroad and spread a little general, but at the same time, the bottom line is people are still giving her that hell, right? You done took your ass and sat in the background and been quiet, and you've been over there, probably fucking with that Dick Gregory, or over there, fucking with that Jenny Craig, that Atkins diet, keto. They don't know what the hell she been doing. But quiet as kept, word on the street is they say she was over there shit, she was on the Ozempic diet, the semaglutide diet, the diet that, y'all know about the shit. Some of y'all, y'all know about it. Your insurance won't cover that shit. You can't afford it out of pocket, I guarantee you. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all done your research. Whether you want to be big or not, you've looked that shit up before. That medication, and some of you that don't need it, right? Y'all know what Ozempic is. It's supposed to be mostly for diabeticals. But, they found out that this miracle drug can cause you to go from, shit, Lizzo to, looking like Star Jones, in just a matter of weeks, And so at the end of the day, this has been to large people what the fountain of youth would equal to old people. Now, the fucked up part about old folk, we getting older. There ain't no shot you can take to turn no shit back on that one. Now you can go get your face, all sliced up and shit, and get your face reconstructed, and put your nose as high as you want that bitch, and make your nostrils as big as you want them or as small as you want them, whether you can breathe through them motherfuckers or not. But you can do all kind of shit in that realm of being older, but there ain't no shot you can take or no pill you're gonna take to just, no, it's not gonna happen. Shit. I'm sure Marla Gibbs and shit, some of the rest of them sitting over there right now, still all the money that they've made. They wouldn't mind getting a hold of the option to take the red pill or the blue pill. And one of them is taking them back at least shit to their, early 40s. But with that being said, it's questioning her judgment or the message that she sent to big girls about body positivity, right? So, I mean, shit, honestly, if you think about it, however she got the body, because the body looks good now, she does have that, that wave goodbye, that part right there going for her. So, she got the money. So at any point, if she had not already, she can get some of that shit sucked off there, and start hitting some weights and really pump it up. But the sister is looking good. Y'all got to give it to her. But this is a moment I feel like that we've seen it before. We saw it with Monique. When Monique was talking about all skinny bitches need to be destroyed and all that shit, doing her stand-up comedy career in the beginning, that's all she talked about, but because she was a big girl, and now there was at a point that she, started eating right, exercising and all that shit, and then she brought in a new body and the people wore her ass out. And then now recently, maybe a year ago, she's come out with a new comedy special on Netflix, letting us know that shit, she wasn't comfortable being big like that. She didn't know how to even wash her coochie. She was sitting there saying, how she's demanding a man because she's the head of the household or the breadwinner. She's instructing him, because I hold such title in this in the household. Bring your face here, heareth and sitteth thereth. And the man, basically telling her, you need to get up in there first and hit that motherfucker with some water and a little Dove body wash, a little summer's eve, a little summer's morning. How you doing? Right? A little summer's afternoon, if you will. And butt floss with a rag, and then maybe, just maybe, I'm willing to stick my face down there. But she's already, told us about the challenges that she's faced during the time being a big woman. And I see kind of the same thing here, just replaying itself in history, resurfacing. The bottom line is, just take the shit for what the fuck it is. The bottom line is, it looks to me as, at this point over here, sister was trying to get her career moving, right? And she took the smart strategy, the smart way out. Because let's not forget, just because she's not big, I hear some people talking about, well, when they big, they can blow, they can sing, yada yada, this and the third. When they small, they can't do the same thing. That's with different people. Again, people are different, right? But I see the fact that she took all this situation right here, because you can look at this motherfucker and tell she was uncomfortable. You can't tell me nobody finna get on stage. I don't give a good goddamn how good you blow a flute, a saxophone, play keyboard. You ain't trying to be sitting up there for hours entertaining the people with all that cutting up in between your layers of stuff. You know what I'm saying? That shit didn't even look comfortable. And the look on her face was a moment she probably took a move right then, where that motherfucker slipped and went in a crack of something, somewhere, that it was quite very uncomfortable. And she was ready to be done with the show, or at least relieve herself of the obligation of having to put on that getup. But don't let it be said that she did not still then use it as a good marketing strategy and still make big girls feel good about themselves, or big people feel good about themselves. And, the, the clothing choice might not have been a good thing to promote for big people like that, because some people getting confused, and we need to be direct with our message and let them know it's good to be who you are in the skin that you're in. But sometimes when you're a certain size, whether it's big or small, there's just some shit you ain't got no business getting off the rack at the store. I don't give a damn if it looks good on your friend or not. I don't give a damn if you saw Angela Bassett. If you saw Angela Bassett wear it, I don't give a damn. It looked good on Angela Bassett, okay? I don't care what you saw on television that looked okay and looked. Let it inspire you. Let it inspire you in several different ways, but let it inspire you also in that moment. If you're gonna choose some shit like that, be prepared to buy more fabric. You understand what I'm saying? To make it make more sense, because you got to be comfortable too. So I really feel like in that era of her being a plus size girl, it was a genius strategy to not only get her out in front of the people to showcase her talent that she had for playing the flute, and I think several other instruments, and that she could still move her body, and keep up with choreography, even, with her dancers and things like that, and still give us a tune and some real lyrics. You know what I mean? I feel like, stop hating on her, stop fooling with it. It's still the same girl. It's still the same girl. Why am I doing the Donald Trump shit? I've been watching him too much. I gotta stop doing that. It's fucking with me. But it's still the same girl. She's still telling us, I'm still that girl. She still knows how to play the flute. I'm sure she's still just as talented. Why do you figure because a person changes their appearance, it makes them less talented? It makes them maybe less relatable to the audience, yes, maybe, in which she's gathered that kind of propelled her career to a certain plateau, yes. But still, we all love her. I'm not no hippie, I'm not an overweight lover. But I liked her. I liked what she did. I liked her lyrics. I liked her music. I loved it. And I think she looked just as gorgeous and just as beautiful. And I think she's still going to show us at some point again that she's still that girl. She is still just that talented. She still can move mountains. She still can write those lyrics. And who knows, just like y'all say with Beyonce and everybody else, when somebody said, I liked her old music. That's all y'all talk about, her old music. People change. Okay, people fucking change. And that woman decided she was going to change. And if it was for her, even aesthetically, it was for the better. Again, Jim or Ozempic. Shit, it is what it is. But be happy for her. Be willing to accept her in whatever community, because at the end of the day, it was mostly her talent that brought her to us in the beginning. All right. It was her talent that we fell in love with. So, get off her clip and stop acting a fool and shit, and stop harping on it. I feel like with that, I feel as though leave her alone. You know what I'm saying? Stop picking on people all the fucking time. She went away and did what she wanted to do, and it makes her feel better as a person. And honestly, to me, that's all that matters. If it don't make you feel good, then shit, turn the other eye. Or better yet, if you that one that can't turn away, the second slice of pie or the second helping or whatever have you, that's your damn problem. Because it sounds more of jealousy. Can body positivity and weight loss coexist? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Because again, if you're going to be about body positivity, that needs to be whatever state you're in. Now, at the end of the day, again, being larger, of course, I know medically it puts you more at risk for a lot of things: diabetes, heart attacks, even lymphedema, a whole lot of other things. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying that I'm talking down on people that are okay with being heavy, or the ones that have medical conditions that they can't help that shit. I'm talking to you all that are looking at her, bashing her about the decisions that she's made to to um to become in her eyes, a better person. So if you like it, you like it. You love it, you love it. If you don't, oh well, she don't give a shit. She's still gonna do what the fuck she want to do. So get on board or not. Anyway, moving on to the next thing because I ain't got time. Be hopping on the same stuff. Shamar and Alvo. Y'all know Shamar. Y'all know his former man Alvo. Y'all know they've been together before and they've broken up. It was never in a good way, but this time it seems even worse than the time before. Um, Alvo is online just digging for poor. He's digging for Shamar like he was probably digging in his walk back that he keeps talking about online. You know, digging for the man, dogging him so bad, talking about his breath stink. He didn't saying Shamar didn't take a bath. He didn't brush them new teeth that he just, the people done gifted him. He letting them get just as buttery and turn color and turn yellow. He said, like mine. Now, it was kind of fucked up. He said like he is, because at the end of the day, I think my understanding is he's a YouTube personnel as well. And I mean, the least you can do is get your teeth whitened as well. But anyway, nevertheless, I have been just watching this play out. And like I've told y'all before, Shamar, and I've reached out to the bitch and I still haven't heard nothing back from him yet. But anyway, I guess, he going through love things right now. So whatever it is, but Shamar was one of my first biggest supporters when I first started my channel. But I'm gonna say this. It's just so funny how in relationships, especially in this age, this group age, how they can be so down for each other. He talked about how, he would clean the bathtub out whenever Shamar decided to wash his ass and carrying on, things like that. He said it would take him a while. He was saying, just basically just trashing him, saying he didn't, he didn't clean himself. We've seen videos, of Shamar, like, doing stuff in the house, in the kitchen, and, roaches and stuff running around. Now, listen, I didn't get on here and had this subject to bash Shamar because, one, at the end of the day, you got to understand, you got to realize, I don't know exactly what the condition is physically or even mentally. And I'm not going to even speak to it because I don't want it to look any type of way. But just as we heard before that people were taking advantage of him, managers and shit, and he was out there begging and doing, I about to say, just for me pages. Lord, I guess I know somebody that needed a perm. I guess I got to talk to somebody, bitch, because he's been walking around too long. His perm just for me. His GoFundMe page, stuff like that he was doing to actually solicit money from fans and supporters. And then all of a sudden he was gifted with being, right back on real quick, with the song and the show and the being gifted with teeth and all this different stuff, right? You have to understand that at first I was like, well, damn, when I saw Alvo, it seemed like at first it was like a scorned woman kind of pouring out their heart, or a person that was hurt pouring out their heart after, an ending of a relationship. But after seeing so many reels on my TikTok and Instagram, I'm like, God damn, like, how is it you were so okay with, laying with this man sideways, and y'all gonna have to forgive me because you smashing them, you know what I'm saying? Whether that's sideways, curve ways, whatever, you knew some shit was crooked. It was some crooked shit you had going on too. You was entering some crooked territory and you was on some crooked shit. That's how I felt about it, because after listening to you just continuously speak about how he watched Alvo, I think his name is. He kept saying, Shamar kept getting on and making money and all this different shit, and watching him lose everything, like his apartment, and I guess his little car and all that different stuff, and he wasn't buying him shit, wasn't really patronizing him. My whole thing is, I think the fault, Alvo, really ultimately lies on your stupid ass. I think honestly. And y'all, I'm sorry, fuck it. I told y'all I'm gonna have to start being real. I feel like if all these people know, and I've watched them, some of them should be ashamed. All of them should be ashamed of themselves. The way they've treated him, the way they've used him, the way they've taken him and videos of him with everyday things that people with a normal cognitive thinking level would be able to answer without any shadow of a doubt, knowing full well he couldn't answer that question, but using him as clickbait to record some shit, you know what I'm saying? And he does a bad enough job of that, of him, for himself, Donald Trump and all this shit, hey, but God is still blessing him. Spirits are still blessing him to be still fed and different things. But I have to be honest, like Alvo, it seems like in all of this, you the dumb motherfucker. Why I say it? Because everybody else has unfortunately been able to be a succubus enough to keep and maintain what they're getting, with you and the exception of maybe one or two, to be able to siphon enough to be able to sustain, even if it meant sucking him dry and putting him on the street in a pair of shoes and some motherfucking knickerbockers, or some crop pins and some shit like that, and a half croc shirt with his hair looking like he done been down there and had a Patti LaBelle nightmare at a goddamn Trump rally. You know what I'm saying? You have to be one of the dumbest motherfuckers if you couldn't sit there, and if you were going to deal with all the physicalities of the relationship, such as smashing on the regular, laying with them, sucking face and all this other shit, staring in one another's eyes, giving everybody that real illusion that you were so in love with Shamar. We see right through you. You've been seen right through. Because why? At the end of the day, one of my damn lights just went out. But at the end of the day, the bottom line remains is you the goddamn dummy. I mean, or is it that you really, is it that Shamar is just a player and you was just one of his games? We don't know, because it seemed like you were trying to play a game and you fucked around and got played. That's what it seems like. And that's what it sounds like. You thought you had them fooled around there and found you a golden goose and thought that you were going to be able to just trick that man into paying your bills and all this other shit. So apparently, and people are saying that you zested. I'm sorry, I'm trying to fix this, get this light back on. Saying you zested and you feeling some type of way about that. I mean, I've watched your interviews, I've listened to you talk, and you are quite zesty. I'm surprised Shamar even let you, compared to some of the people that I guess I've seen him with. But shit, at the end of the day, who's to say? But you did all of that to be with that man. You and you should be the one to be facing charges, because you should be, abuse on the handicap. You over that laying meat down with Shamar and probably letting Shamar lay meat down on you just to buy McDonald's or whatever. Because at the end of the day, even if it was, I'm not gonna say even if it was real love that you felt for Shamar at the end of the day, just because you are a YouTuber or a blogger, whatever the fuck you call yourself, that don't mean that you should air your love life out on social media and in such a way that it demeans, the damn near just diminishes the character of the person that you called yourself so in love with. I think you were in love with what you thought Shamar was gonna do for you. You cute and all, but goddamn it, you ain't worth all that. And if Shamar didn't see the worth in you, something must have told him something different. He probably on to the next already. Because I've been watching the videos of the two of them actually on the camera, face to face. And while Alvo is just going the fuck off telling Shamar why he left and why he mad because he didn't pay his rent and all that stuff. Get you a fucking job. Shamar over there, he over there counting purple sheep. he over there fucking singing the Barney song in his head. Go back and watch them videos on TikTok if you see them side by side, where Alvo is just in the video just going off, and Shamar is just off. I mean, like, bitch, he is singing Jingle Bells and Christmas the past 3-4 months ago, and we got about 9 more months before Christmas even get here. Bitch, he over there thinking he's singing Farmer and the Dale in his mind. Bitch, go watch them videos. He is paying him no mind at all. Now, some of them, of course, yes, he said some things back to him, but for the most part, he'll rebut him maybe once or twice, and then after that, he going back to counting cars on shit. I don't know, shit. He over there watching MASH. I don't know. Bewitched. I don't know what the fuck he over there doing. But he is not paying him an ounce of attention. So with that, the phone's still ringing. So with that, I can't even understand or fathom why it is that Alvo felt the need or felt the urge to tell people, or even felt the audacity to think that just because he was with Shamar, that Shamar should have been paying his bills. Get your little chocolatey ass a job, you little dark skinned motherfucker. And I'm not no racist at all. I'm saying you over there with all that shit trying to make clickbait out of your old relationship that you got thrown to the curb by bitch. You think about that. You got dumped by Shamar. Huh? Think about that. So while you out here trying to trash him, people are already looking at you with the side because you're an opportunist. That's what you were. You're an opportunist, and you thought that by being with him, you was gonna get some maybe that disability check or some of that check from that little song or that little show and stuff like that. And the bottom line is it didn't work out for you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. When you try to fuck over people sometimes, even when they halftime don't have enough sense to protect themselves. Mama used to always say, God take care of fools and babies. And so with that, I'm not saying he no fool, because clearly he couldn't have been for Alvo because he wasn't paying that goddamn rent. He let his ass get put out the house. But you know, with what he has going on mentally, some would take that as the mentality of a child, right? So, because let's not act like we don't see it. Okay, so Alvo, we ain't trying to hear that shit. Take your ass down there and put that McDonald hat on, and ask them people what they want off their speaker box. What they want to order, a number 10 or whatever. Or go down there and pick up trash or something. Go get you a job. You can't depend on that man to take care of you. He needs somebody to help him. Shit, you need to go. You should have been. You talking about a caregiver, bitch. You should have been hiring a caregiver. Seemed like you was a caregiver. You was just a caregiver he was having sex with. Anyway, on to the next thing. So, Megan Thee Stallion. So it's been rumored that Megan is in hot water and is being accused of basically abuse. Saying that she, I guess, abuses her staff. They said that Megan Thee Stallion was rumored to, I guess, with her staff. Like, I don't know if it was her assistant or who the hell it was, but her faculty, whatever you want to call them. They say she was given what that white girl name is from New Orleans, Ellen DeGenerate vibes. Say she down there just was messing over the people. Say, you know, when people decide to eat, they're not allowed to eat in her presence. If you know, kind of, if they're caught eating in her presence, what she would do is ridicule them and call them all kind of, you know, I guess fat, greedy, or just make them feel really bad. Just really talk down to them. One woman alleged that she yanked her hair and shit because she didn't like Megan yanked her hair because she didn't like, I guess, a music selection that she was playing for Megan. I don't know whether that was in the car or during a time that Megan was getting ready. I don't know. It didn't say exactly what situation or what the stage was that was set during this time, but she over there yanking bitches by the hair. a former photographer came forward and said that Megan fired him because he was too goddamn fat. One of the girls, I think one of the same ones that got her hair yanked, she said that Megan keeps them on this strict, I guess, regimen of vomiting shit so they can keep their weight down, so they can be able to either work and for her or perform with her, whatever you have, whatever have you, whatever. Like all of those, okay, all of that is actually horrible, right? All of that is horrible, horrible, horrible if these things are true. But the one that really got me was it was alleged that one of her friends, I think it said one of her best friends, came forward and said that Megan had fingered her too hard to the point where it hurt. Now, you have to understand, when I saw the shit, it had to sit in my spirit for a minute. Now, all the other stuff, now mind you, I'm still digesting all the other shit, yanking this bitch hair, making her throw up, and shit like that, and find fat people on the set, saying fat people. I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna be candid. I'm tired of just all this. I'm tired of just covering. It's gonna be what it is. Find what she saw, any overweight lovers on her staff or anybody in her presence. Those things were already trying. I was already trying to digest those things and the possibility that she could have done it. Right. I was already trying to get that process through my mind, but when I got to the end, again, what caught my attention was this woman said that Megan had them fingered her. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all know what fingered is, don't you? Yeah. You know, it can be any hole, but it was her charcuterie to the point where it hurt. Now, I'm trying to find out. I had questions like, first of all, how do we get to that part of the fingering? You understand what I'm saying? Did we have a night of going out, coming back to somebody's place, one of our place, and then acting upon a lesbian thought that we've had and discussed before, and the I guess part of the fun play was the fingering, you know what I'm saying? And then after all, you got excited when I find it because you've been waiting so long, you finally fingered, and then did it too hard or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Is that how it got hurt? And I know most of them keep nails, and I'm sure Megan and Stan, we've always seen her with nails, right? Why would you even let somebody with nails like that talking about doing something like that to you? As a woman, as a man, anybody, right? These are the questions. Now, if I'm wrong, y'all drop down in the comment section and let me know what you're thinking. Am I right or wrong about it? Because I'm asking questions. My other question was, okay, are you saying that she allegedly took advantage of you and scraped you and force fingered you to the point of it hurting, and that's why we've met this part? Now it's a shorter story, but I mean, shit is plausible. But what are you telling us? Because I'm having a hard time believing that Meg just wrestled you down and just eject your pants off, or eject your drawers off, your panties, your thongs, your paloons, whatever the hell it is you wear. I'm not trying to lessen the importance or the feelings of the people that have been allegedly victimized. What I'm saying is I have questions. And if you've ever watched Law and Order SVU, you know Olivia Benson, Detective Tutwola, and all of them, you got to ask them kind of questions. What happened? When you say she fingered you till it hurt, what exactly led up to that point? We need names. We need dates. We need places. We damn sure need specifics. Because again, I'm not saying it didn't happen. You just gonna tell me this woman just went wrestle you down and shoved her fingers up in your jewelry box? That's what you. I'm not saying I don't believe it, but if you're gonna tell it all. So, question is, like Marvin Winans said, question is, do I believe it? Again, I don't know, because we don't have enough evidence to support the facts. I mean, maybe there's more evidence to come. Maybe we're just on the verge of finding out some things. And let's just be clear. There are some artists that are out here. They look just as elegant and as beautiful or as handsome and as gorgeous as Megan Thee Stallion. And some of them we have come to find out they are monsters behind the scenes. So I'm not sitting here saying that I'm dismissing the entire claim that there's no way possible that this could have not possibly happened. Not Megan Thee Stallion. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, as a prosecutor, if I was going to try this case, I need a little bit more. These are allegations, right? What evidence do we have to support that any of these things took place? Do we have any text messages? Do we have any video footage? Do we have any witnesses to anything? You know, that goes a long ways. So that's casting, you know, that's reaching very far. But I'm not going to say she didn't do it. I don't know if she liked women's parts. You know, I don't know if she liked deep sea diving. I don't know if she liked being deep sea dived on by other women. I don't know what her sexual proclivities are. I can't tell you that part. But what I can tell you is I need more news. I need more evidence. I need to know what went on and when it went on. So, because to finger somebody to child, they got people out here getting fisted. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know any personally. That's in the front and the back. Okay, so I'm still trying to understand. Maybe she's a sensitive girl. Everybody don't like that kind of rough shit. You understand what I'm saying to you? But I still need to know what went on to where she got the opportunity to finger her and get to that point. I'm sorry for y'all that think I'm wrong for it. Ask yourself, God damn it, think about it. Play it out in your mind. Did she catch her sleeping, you know, in the other room? You know, did she catch her in between the sheets, you know, and slither in from the foot up to, you know, in between the nether region where the charcuterie board is located, and she just decided to go to town down there while she was in a slumber, and she woke up in the midst of it and realized that she didn't sign up for it, and now therefore, you know, Megan was allegedly so far into it and got so excited that she ended up hurting it. I don't know. We don't know the facts, so therefore we ain't finna judge on this shit. Give us some more evidence, and then we'll talk to y'all. Anyway, that brings me to a close. I ain't your pastor, but listen, close your books, close your Bibles, or go find your ass something to eat, because that's exactly what I'm about to do. And I'm probably about to go find another video to get back on here and give y'all. But anyway, if this is your first video, well, anyway, drop down in the comment section and let me know what y'all thought about this situation with Megan Thee Stallion. Let me know what y'all think about Shamar and Alvo with the outer space Jupiter Loon Tune asses. And let me know what y'all thought about Lizzo. You know, is there a space where weight loss and body positivity can coexist? I still say yes. If you feel like you that girl, I mean, you still that girl now again. But anyway, this is your first video. Please go ahead now, hit the like button. That's a thumbs up button, and make sure also to hit the subscribe buttons. That subscribe button to make sure when I upload these videos or go live, you can be one of the first ones to jump in the comments section and let me know what you think about the topics. My opinion should just give me your honest opinion about it all. And make sure to share these videos. All right. Last but not least, thank you guys for everything that you do. I feel like I give you guys such a big task with doing so much for me. Shit. Hey, y'all always exceed, except for sharing this damn channel. Share this damn channel and share this video. Shit. Anyway, I love you guys. Love on yourselves always, first and foremost, and always on anybody else who loves on you in the same way in return. Because when you got time for no lanyard, all right, take care of yourselves. Y'all have a good one and stay off that Ozempic. Later.